It's close to 3 weeks now since UK voted to leave the EU. Economic experts and investors in Nigeria have been holding several meetings to look at the potential impact Brexit could have on Africa's largest economy. One thing seen so far from all the discussions on the issue is that there is no definite agreement on the magnitude of the impact it could have on the Nigerian economy and just how the country could deal with any negative consequence. This next report looks at some of the issues raised over the impact of Brexit.
One place where Nigeria felt the almost instant impact of Brexit was the country's stock exchange. The capital market had been on a bullish run, but just a day after Britain voted to leave the EU, shares tumbled. The NSE All-Share Index went down minus 1.36%. Market capitalization closed in the negative territory, going down from 10.5 trillion naira to 10.67 trillion naira. The market is yet to recover since then.
Nigerian market is internationalized. It does not operate in isolation. It operates in an international financial system. So whatever is affecting the international financial system, obviously is going to affect the Nigerian market.
The situation compelled the country's Chartered Institute of Bankers to call this gathering of economists, investors and market analysts to discuss the likely negative impact and how to mitigate it.
The reactions you saw in the market is because the market for the first time did not price in the possibility of a Brexit. Markets don't normally tolerate uncertainty. In this one case, everybody went on the 80%, only because it does not follow the principles we were all taught, rational decision making.
5% of our imports is from UK. Then 5.9% of our crude oil export ends up in UK. So you have 5.5 imports, 5.9 exports. So how does it play out for us? This is something we also need to consider. What will be the capacity of a slowing down British economy to still take on imports from Nigeria? And then, of course, what is their capacity to produce those high-end industrial goods that we eventually import in Nigeria?
Diaspora remittances are going to be affected because if performance of the UK market is not good, right, it means that Nigerians in the diaspora earning money will have enough to repatriate to us, and it will have implications. And if it's not going to other parts of the world, it will affect us.
Remittances actually constitute quite a significant part of our inward review. But to be honest, even the remittances, just given some of the issues we are seeing globally, it was reversing. So it will have an impact on remittances for us.
A number of Nigerian banks operate branches in the UK. There are fears Brexit could affect their operations, but to what extent is what no one could tell for now.
We need to first look at the quantum of business that they are doing in the UK, because what's the contribution from those countries, from Britain, the activities in Britain, that it makes to their P&L, I think to me is not really sufficient to affect it so much. But since some of the banks out there are their corresponding banks, then definitely we will see an effect happening. And we've seen in recent time whereby JP Morgan was talking about exiting UK as their headquarters. And if that happens, then definitely there may be some impact as well. But to me, in the meantime, there may not really be a direct impact for now.
The overall impact of Brexit is still a matter of conjecture. Quite a number of analysts here say any negative impact would be negligible because Britain is not such a big trading partner of Nigeria, and it does not appear the government is fretting over the issue, as it has so far not released any comprehensive plan of dealing with any likely negative impact of Britain exiting the EU.